So this is just a sample of what I do in the gym, to get my body ready. So I start walking on the treadmill with a little incline for warm up. Then I move on to activation, right? Just firing up the different muscle groups, preparing it for the strength work ahead. So these actually target the quads and the glutes. And then we moved on to some forward walks. These really fire up the glutes and the quads, both the posterior and anterior chain. And then backward walks, basically doing the same thing. Then we did some marches, firing up the hip flexors. Activation is very important, guys. Never skip activation. Never just warm up and just go right into lifting. It's always important to prep your body. Then we did these for the groin. And then we move forward to activating the hamstrings. And then we moved forward to activating the upper body with some arm circles and some yoga push-ups and some arm swings. First compound lift was back squats. Full body exercise here. Then we moved on to isometric bridge with dumbbell press. Then we moved on to another compound lift, which is a barbell RDL, firing up the hamstrings. You realize I don't have any shoes on, right? And then we moved on to dumbbell press, single arm. Then hip thrust, which is another compound lift. So I don't wear any shoes in the gym because it strengthens the ankles. Then I moved on to pull-ups. Yep. One of my favorite upper body workout. And then walking lunges. As an athlete, you want to make sure you're moving. Because I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm a soccer player, so gotta move. Then some dumbbell rows. So this is a combination of an upper and lower body session in one. Then I moved on to some Copenhagen for the grind. Isometric holds. These are really good to build strength and stability in the grind. Did both sides. Very good exercise. I'll recommend this. And then we went on to doing some push-ups, working the upper bodies. Then we moved on to some anterior tibialis raise. This is very important and very underrated. And then we moved on to some yoga ball planks. So now this is a core circuit right here, strengthening up the core. And then some pull-off presses, the obliques firing up. Then we did it on the other side. It's very important as a soccer player to have a good core, and this improves your posture. Then we move on to some med ball Russian twist. Just getting the obliques right there, core stability. And then bird dogs. Bird dogs, very underrated, but very good. Very good for posture and core stability in lower back. Overall, core. I'll recommend these exercises to you guys. These are not just for athletes, right? This can be done by anyone. Then I finished up with some stretches. I'm not going to add all the stretches because there's a lot. Okay, thank you guys.